Hey guys, we are going to be learning HTML. HTML means Hypertext Markup Language, and HTML is used to make websites. It is compulsory for websites. You can know other languages to make websites like JavaScript and PHP, but HTML is absolutely compulsory. It is the backbone of a website. Now, in order to learn HTML, you can use any notepad, text editor, like you can use a notepad or your text editor in the Mac. I can use this, but I'm going to be using a different text editor. I'm going to be leaving these links in the description. You can check them out. The one I use is code.visualstudio.com. There are other Notepad++. For beginners, Notepad++ is really good. If you're on Mac, you can download it from Mac as well, and Linux too. You can download Notepad from here, and there's also Sublime. Sublime is really easy to use, and it is better than Notepad++ actually. You can download it for Mac as well. And there's another one called Atom.io. Now, I'm going to be using Visual Studio Code, but you can use any of your text editor that you like. I'm going to be leaving these links in the description, and you can download them if you want, or you can just use your Notepad. For this video's sake, I'm going to be using Notepad, and then I'm going to transfer to Visual Studio. Okay, so let's open a Notepad. In Notepad, you're going to press Ctrl S or go to File and Save, and you can save this file anywhere, but you have to name it anything. I'm naming it index, but the extension of this should be .html. This .html. Okay, let's save it. It says over here index.html, and here's our file. It has a Chrome logo on it because it is the extension is .html. If your default browser is like Edge or Firefox, it will have Edge or Firefox logo. Let's open this. Okay, this is empty, right? So we're gonna write all our HTML code in our text editor, and when we're gonna refresh the page, it will show over here. If you write anything, random words, and save it, it's gonna show them as well. But for the browser to know that this is HTML, we're going to use tags. Tags are, let me zoom that in. Okay, tags are basically angle brackets, right? These two, and tags have some information in them. Like this is an HTML tag. It tells the browser that this is an HTML document. All your tags will be inside these two tags. Like inside HTML tag, we have two other tags, a head tag and a body tag. Let me just put there. Now, angle brackets, these are tags. These some words inside the tags define them, what they are, and every tag has a closing and opening tag as well. This is the opening tag and this is the closing tag. Body has an opening tag and a closing tag, and HTML also has an opening tag and a closing tag. There are some exceptions, like in the body there is a tag that you are going to use. It is called a line break. This does not have a closing tag, it is a self-closing tag. Now what this tag does, I will explain it later, but for now there are some tags that do not have a closing tag. Now let's create a basic structure. At first we have our HTML tags, right? These two are HTML tags. Let's put some space in them. Okay, inside HTML tag we have our head tag. Head tags are basically, they have information about your website, like what is your website about, what's the title of your website, and some important links. So in the head tag, we're gonna first, let me show you the title. Let's refresh this. Okay, the title is index.html, right? So we're gonna create a create a tag for index title, and inside the title you can put any name that you want. I'm gonna put first website, save it. The shortcut to save that I'm using is Control S, and let's go back to Chrome and let's refresh this. Now look, it says first website. You can put anything over here and it is gonna change to that. I'm gonna keep it to first website. For now, that is the only thing that we need inside the head. Now after head, after it has been closed, comes the body tag. It has a opening tag and a closing tag. Let's remove the extra space. Okay. Inside body tag, now body tag is where your actual website is gonna be. All the visuals, the words and everything, it's gonna be in the body tag. Okay, now let me go through heading tags first. Okay, heading tags are H for heading, and then there are 1 to 6 heading tags. Like H1 is the largest heading. Heading H1. This is the largest heading. Let's refresh this. There is your heading, and if we go down to H6, smallest heading, H6. There is your smallest heading. Let's zoom that in. Okay. Now there are obviously other tags as well, H2, H3, H4, H5. So let's, for the sake of this video, let me show them. H2 is second largest heading. H2, let's refresh this. There's a second largest heading. H3, H3, third largest, H4, oops, heading, and H4, oh, I forgot to close that. And then we have H5 as well. H5, and there you go. H5, H4, H6, this is H1, H2, right? Okay, these are your heading tags. These 6 are your heading tags, from largest to smallest. H6 is the smallest and H1 is the largest. Now let me tell you about comments. What are comments? Comments are basically a piece of code that is not gonna be shown in your web page. Like, this is a comment. Let's save it and let's go back to Chrome. Over here, if you refresh this, it doesn't show. So a comment is a piece of code that you can put in as hints for yourself to, you know, make the readability easier for your website. You can put in extra, or you can block out link. For example, this is the largest heading and I'm going to put a comment. First we have our tag, and then exclamation mark, 2 dashes or hyphens, and then at the end we're going to put 2 more dashes and the bracket again. We're going to save this. Now if we refresh this, look, it disappeared. That is because this piece of code is inside a comment. So a comment can be used to debug stuff, or if you don't want a specific piece of code to use it, or you just want to check something, you can use comments, or you can just use them to put in headings like inside your code. Give yourself hints like, and let me show you what I mean. These are your headings, so I'm gonna just use headings. So I know that these are headings, right? Now let's move to paragraphs. We're gonna make another comment. First we're gonna use our bracket, exclamation mark, 2 hyphens, then paragraphs, and 2 more dashes and our brackets. Let's save this. Now paragraphs are actually really useful in a website. Paragraphs starts with the P, so we have our tag of P for paragraph. This is a paragraph. Closing the tag. Let's save this and let's go back to our browser. This is a paragraph. This looks bigger, but if we, because I've zoomed in, but at normal zoom level it will look like this. Let's make another paragraph. This is another paragraph. Look, these 2 paragraphs. Now notice one thing, that after every tag there is like the next tag automatically moves to the next line, right? Even the paragraph, this is one paragraph, this is the other paragraph, they both are on different lines. But there are some tags, I'm going to not mention them right now, but let's say this is some text outside the tag. You can use text outside the tag, okay? So this is some text outside any tag, it's inside the body tag. Let's save this, refresh this. Look, this is some text, it's on a different line because it had paragraph on top of it. And if we, now this is another piece of text. If you refresh this, look, they both are on the same line. There is no line break in between them. So for if this happens, it's like some tags don't automatically break the lines. So if this happens, you can use a tag called break tag, BR, break. What this does is breaks, it will break this line into another line, so this will appear, this whole thing will appear in this line. If I refresh this, there. Now you can add more breaks. Let's add another one. Let's refresh this and look, I can add as many as I want. And if I refresh this, it will add that many lines. Look how many lines is it? 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, and then one over here. So 4 of those lines, and then one tag that broke it from here. Let me add a comment to this. Line breaks. There. Now breaks are self-closing tags, you don't need a closing tag for them. What you can do is you can add a slash at the end of them, but it's okay if you don't do that. For now we're not going to do that. Now there is another tag called, it's basically a horizontal line. So let's see, first let's add a comment, horizontal line, and then like BR it is HR. Let's save this, it's underneath headings. Let's refresh this, and there you go, your horizontal line. Let's add one beneath paragraphs as well. and there you go. Now there's actually, you know what, I'm going to mention them in the next video, not in this video. Let's add another break tag underneath this horizontal line, and there is your horizontal line. Now this is your basic structure. Let me remove extra space. Oh wait, forgot a comment. Horizontal line. Now this is your basic structure of your website. HTML tags at the start, right? They wrap around everything. They're the first tag that you want to use. Then comes the head tags. It has your title for your website, and then comes the body tag. Body tag has everything that you want to display on your website, right? Now this whole thing is in body tag, and this is the title. It is in head tag. So this is a very plain, but let's go to YouTube, or actually let's go to Pexels. This is a good website for photos, by the way. There are free stock photos. Now in order to view a code for a website, you can right click it, and then you can go down to inspect. Inspect is gonna show you the code of this website. Look, the header, this is the header. If I delete this, it deleted. This is the whole code of the website, HTML code. Over here it is the CSS code, but we're not going to touch that right now. So if in case anyone's curious about any website, you can use these. Let's delete this as well. We don't need this. Actually, delete whole the body. There, this is the head tag. Let's see what's in the head tag. Look, it has meta tags in it. These are information about your website. The title, right over here it says free stock photos Pexels. Let's change it to, this is a title, and look, it changed to this is a title. So basically like this you can check any website's HTML code, or if you want to see it as a whole, you can use view page source, and this is your HTML. Look, it says HTML, and actually let's find body. There's body. So there is body, and it is a really long code because it's a really big website, but this is how you can check a website's code. So this is all for this video. I'm gonna see you in next video, and bye.